In this video, I will show you how you can create a multi-format content strategy for AI search. What does it mean? Basically, at the end, we will have an Excel file or Google Sheet like this with different format per topic. We will have all our topics, we will have their intent, and as well, the best format you need to create for each topic. You will see that some topics need an article, other a video, other you need to engage on forum like Reddit, and also for some topics you might need to create a free tool. Some topics might need several content formats, but we will see that later in this video. And why such content strategy is great for AI search is not only a buzzword to rank well on YouTube, but you know that AI search like Google AI Overview, ChatGPT, Gemini, Google AI Mode, and so on, they like to have multimodal content, meaning they are fetching content into blog articles, so text, but also they are analyzing YouTube videos, exploring forum discussion, and so on. So you need in 2026 to have a multi-format content strategy, and I will show you how you can build one with thruuu. To build this multi-format content strategy, we will go through 5 simple steps. First, we will build the keyword universe. What does it mean? We need to create a long list of keywords, prompts, questions, long tail. This will help us to shape the different topics that we will cover later on. From this long list, we will group them by SERP similarity. I always recommend to group keywords by SERP similarity. Why? Because you can remove the noise and really focus on what matters. Then we will identify the search intent and as well the content type. For each topics, what content types make sense and also what is the search intent. This will also help us later on to set some prioritization. In the step 4, we will define the best content format, because you will see that a topic you might want to cover several content formats, but here we will have also to set some priority and maybe not create a video, an article, and engage in forum for every single topics. Finally, we will have a long list of topics with the best formats, and we will have to set some priority, what topic we want to tackle first, and then also analyze each topic. And if we create a text, we will have to define the content brief. If we create a video, we will have to define the video outline. If we decide to engage in forum like Reddit, we will have to identify what is the best forum. This will happen in the step 5. So let's get started. The first step is about creating our keyword universe. Here, as you can see, I only listed 6 keywords. These are my seed keywords. It's the base of my content strategy. This is basically the topic I want to cover. So here I choose to speak about saving for retirement, retirement calculator, common mistake to avoid. Here you see only with 6 or 10 keywords I try to cover the customer journey. What could be the main key question or keyword or search he might use in his journey. Of course, you can go beyond just 6. You can start with the initial list of seed keywords of 20, 50, up to you. I just wanted to start small to show that even with just a few set of keywords, with a small set of keywords, you can as well do something great. But now we need to expand this list of keywords with additional questions, long tail, prompt. And I will show you a great technique that I like to use. And for that, we will use thruuu. So here we are in the dashboard of thruuu. If you don't know thruuu yet, it's a great content optimization tool. It offers a SERP analyzer, a content brief tool, a keyword clustering, an AIO visibility tool, a SERP API, and more. And with thruuu, there is a little hidden secret, a little trick. You can get from a list of keywords all the related people also ask and related searches. And with this information, with this data, we will expand our list of keywords. Let me show you how to do that. I will go in the clustering tool and I will create a new cluster. So to create a new cluster, you need to upload your list of keywords. So here I have my list of seed keywords. I will put a name like seed keyword. I have to say where are my keywords in the Excel file. If I have volume information, I can also tell to through where is the volume in my Excel file. Here I don't have volume information, it's fine. I have to select the SERP. Here we are focusing on the US SERP, so here is fine, USA. My domain as well. Right now we don't need the domain because I'm basically using the keyword clustering tool to extract some data. We won't use the keyword clustering tool in this first step for its main purpose, but you will see, you will get the point. So here you don't need to enter domain because we don't really need any information about our domain. What we just want is, as I said, I repeat myself, but extract data. And then I click on create cluster. I will show you one cluster that has been already created. It's the exact same. So here you can see way to save for requirements. I had 6 keywords. This is a keyword column. So only 6 keywords. And then I directly jump into the report. I don't care about the clustering tool for the moment. We will have a look later on. I download my report and I will open it to show you something really great. So here you see several tabs. The keyword tab is basically the initial list of keywords that we entered, the one I just showed you before. And if you open the question tab, you will get a lot of PAAs. So for every single keyword, through has extracted 4 PAAs, and also related searches. So for every single keyword, through has extracted 8 related searches, and this gives us additional keyword for our list. And also great keywords, like here already you can see some specific calculators. In the question you have more long tail, or that can be also some prompts that people will use in ChatGPT or Google AI mode. And then what I will do, I will expand my initial list of keywords with these questions and with also the PAA. So, well, here I didn't copy paste all the PAAs, but you get the point. I extended my initial list of keywords with additional information, with additional data. And I can do again the same process, clustering or using the keyword cluster tool with this list of keywords to get again more information, because then through will also extract for every single PAA the related PAAs. You get the point. You can expand your list by doing 2-3 times this process. And let me show you. So when I go back to the topic cluster view, here I did it 3 times. So you see, I initially started with 6 keywords, then I got 67, and then 300. So you see how fast you can get additional data. So now we have built our keyword universe. So here you can see the final result of our long list of keywords. And you see in a few simple steps, it was really easy to expand this initial list and get a great question. Be aware that Google people also ask is maybe the best database on this planet to get fresh question from your audience. And so now let's do the step number 2. We will cluster by SERP similarity. So now we are back in the interface of thruuu. Let's create a new cluster, but this time we will really use the clustering feature. I will select my long list of keywords, this one. I put a name, I select the keyword column, I say the volume. I stay on the US SERP, and now I enter a domain. Because you will get additional information about your domain, like I just say basically that I'm bankrate.com, and that I want to understand how I can optimize my content strategy. URL overlap as well is basically the number of URL that should be in common in the top 10 to group 2 keywords together. And now I create my cluster. By the way, I know I'm going a bit fast in the explanation of the keyword clustering tool. I assume that you already know the tool. In case you are not yet familiar with the thruuu keyword clustering tool, watch this video. There is also several tutorials on the YouTube channel. Here we go. Our clustering is done. Let's have a look. Remember, our goal was to group our keywords by similarity, and basically it's done because thruuu now has grouped together keywords. So you can see that all the 401 contribution limits topic is grouped in this cluster. Here we have retirement calculators, saving benchmark by ages, I guess here some informational articles, and so on. Why grouping keywords is important? As you can see, our initial list of keywords was quite long, 300, but I'm pretty sure that you have maybe longer list of keywords. So grouping them by similarity will help you to focus on the main topics. It will remove the noise, and also it will avoid cannibalization. You won't cover 2 times the same topics because related keywords are grouped together. Now our next step is to identify the search intent and as well the content type. Again, here thruuu is quite helpful because you can see that for every single cluster, it has analyzed the search intent. So nothing to do, or let's say it's already done. Also, thruuu is extracting per cluster what are the most dominant SERP feature. These are great signals. It can tell us what kind of content type might be important for a topic. Let's have a look at this one. Here you can see that there is 100% videos. What does it mean? For every single keyword in this cluster, for the 6 keywords of this cluster, each of them are displaying a video box on the SERP. So if every single keyword displays a video box, maybe you should also create a video, right? You get the point. The same here, or let's see if the same, forum only 17%. So there might be one forum among these 6 keywords. So maybe here, don't waste too much time on forums because it's not that important. This is now what we'll do in the next step, identify in detail what is the best format per topic. And to do that, the best way will be, in fact, to download the report and then apply some formula. So now I'm back in Google Sheet and I just uploaded the report from thruuu, and we work on this view called topic clusters. Here we have a lot of data. Some we don't need. Let's ignore the category or hub. What's important is here we have our topics. So the main topic of each cluster. We have all the related keywords. This will be important for us as well. The size doesn't really matter. The main volume, not for now. Average position, not for now. What we want to define is what is the best format. And here we get also the data about the SERP features. So we have here the percentage of AI overview, the percentage of video box, and so on, the percentage of image box, and so on. Now I will apply some formula to define if I need to create an article or if I need to create a video, and so on. So I just created a first column called video that will indicate if we need to create a video or not. And here you see it's super simple. Basically what I do, I check if in the video feature, so this column tells us the percentage of video box on this cluster. If it's above 50%, I decide to create a video as well. So you see, super simple, just creates additional columns, and based on the data that you find here, you define if you need to create a video, if you need to engage in forums. I here define some rules. So if there is more than 50% of video, create a video. If there is more than 50% of forum, you need to engage in a discussion. Calculator topics to be different here. You need to check if in the title there is calculators, straightforward, right? Commercial intent. If the intent is commercial, I will create an article. I think that it can be quite important for every commercial intent to have an article. Also, if there is too much AI overview and if the intent is informational, I won't create an article. So this is my rules, but just to give you some example, in the end, you can basically define what you want, you have the data, adapt them based on your own business and on your own strategy. Finally, we end up with something like this. Now it's cleaned. I just kept what I wanted. So the topics related to keywords, the size, the intent. And then I have some new column that tell me if I need to create an article, a video, if I need to engage in a forum, or if I need to create a calculator. So you see, in a few simple steps, you are able to have a long list of topics and with the best format for each of them. There is still a final step. We need to set a priority and as well analyze each topic. About the prioritization, I did a long video about that, so I won't go into the detail. I invite you to click on this video here to understand how you can set a priority with thruuu. But let me still give you some hints about how you can set a priority, because you need to understand if you need to create a content and thruuu also provide you great information about the competitor. So you can see here the average PR. This is a column where basically you see the level of competition. It can be used to set up some priority. So focus maybe on the weak topics. Also, if you already have a page ranking, you might not need to create an article, but maybe to optimize this one. So it's another information that you can include in your report if you need to create a new article or if you need to optimize the existing one. You can use as well the main keyword volume or the aggregated volume to define some priority. You get the point, you have all the data here and apply some formulas to define your priority. Once you have your topics prioritized, the next and final step will be to analyze each individual topics and understand how you can structure your article, how you can structure your video, for which forum you need to engage. Here again, let's go back into thruuu and I will show you one cluster. So to analyze the cluster, just click on this one. So here we will click on the analyze button and now thruuu will give us an analysis of this cluster. So now we are in the cluster analysis. It gave us great insight to start building our content. As I said, brief, outline for video, and so on. I won't deep dive into a cluster analysis. There is a dedicated video. Click on this link here. But briefly, just to give you again some insights. In this cluster, we had 37 keywords and thruuu is creating an aggregated view. So from the 37 keywords, thruuu check who are the best domain and URLs and websites, and it groups them together in a new ranking. This is a new ranking. And from this ranking, it extracts a lot of information. First, you have all the SERP feature. So you can also see if there is AI overviews, what each AI overview is saying, forums for every single keyword, which forum you should focus on, videos, it will also show you the videos on the SERP and inside the pages to give you some inspiration. If you want to create an article, you can see all the outline from the competitors, the topics that they're covering, the people also ask as well, and more information. And directly for text and blog content, you can create a content brief directly from thruuu. And obviously there is also a dedicated video about that. I let you watch the full tutorial on how to create content brief with thruuu. But it's really an important step. We have created our content plan, we defined the topics. Now you need to really deep dive into each of them, into the selected one, to understand how you can shape your content, because great content means great ranking, great visibility, and also you will build trust with your audience. So as you can see, it was not that complicated to create a multi-format content strategy for AI search. We have covered how to create a long list of keywords, our keyword universe. Then we group them by SERP similarity to cut the noise and identify the key topics to focus on. We identify the search intent, really important later on. It helps us to also define some priority. We define as well for every single topic what content format might be interesting. Finally, we define the best content format based on some rules. And once we had our list of topics with the format to create, we deep dive into each of them to understand what could be the content brief outline, what could be the video script, on which forum we can engage a discussion. Finally, I wrote a complete article going through all the steps that we just covered. Check in the description below, you should find the link to this article. And now I'll let you build your own content strategy and let me know in the comments how it goes.